Fortis has built a robust processing system designed specifically for chiropractors. Now, there's a few different ways you can use our system. You can use it as a standalone system, kind of like a standalone terminal, but think of it on the web so it's smarter than your basic terminal that sits on your desk. And it allows you to do a few things that your terminal that sits on your desk isn't going to allow you to do. So you can use it as a standalone system. If you use ChiroTouch, Genesis, Billing Precision System, or Platinum, those three patient management systems we are integrated with. So your payments then can auto post back to your patient's ledger automatically. So there's a few different ways you can access it. If you've got those patient management systems, you can use it within those and we can auto post right back. Or you can use it as a standalone system, kind of just like you would a terminal that sits on your desk. We're going to go over a few advantages of using the online system versus a terminal. So the first thing is everything runs off the patient profile. So we can come into a patient's profile and run transactions. All we have to do is click the charge card button. We swipe or key enter a card in right here and process the transaction just like you would on the terminal. Now, the advantage here would be if you're doing it within the patient profile, one, we're going to keep track of all the transactions. So we don't have any data for this patient, but you'd see recent transactions right here. I'll kind of show you a patient that has a bunch of transactions and you can see what that would look like. So here under John Smith, we've got a bunch of transactions. So you can very easily see all this patient's transactions, and you can click on the transaction to get any more detail. Now, what's great about running transactions within the patient profile is not only can you see the recent transactions, but it's going to auto post back to your patient's ledger if you're tied into one of our integrated systems. So that saves your staff a lot of time from having to key enter those transactions and maybe even making mistakes and maybe, fat fingering, accidentally keying in wrong a transaction back into your patient management system. So that's one big advantage. The other big advantage is you get full reporting. So you can come in here and look at your transactions right within our reporting system. So you can look at today's, you can look at yesterday's, this week, last 30 days, basically any time iteration that you're looking at. So let's say you want to see the last 30 days. With one click, you can find that. This is something you're just not going to be able to do on a terminal. So it makes it really, really easy to see what's going on and track what's happening within your business. Not only that, we're going to send you a nightly email every night. So even when you're just swiping and running one-time transactions, you're going to get a nightly email from us summarizing your daily transaction. So it makes it really easy for you or your staff to reconcile your daily payments. Now, maybe you don't care about tracking it within the patient profile. You just really want it to function exactly like a terminal. And you're using it as a standalone system. You don't use ChiroTouch, Genesis, or Platinum. You just want to swipe transactions and go. We have a really easy way to do that. It's called our virtual terminal. It's exactly what it sounds like. It's a terminal that's virtual. So it's just on the web. Again, you can come in here, you enter your transaction amount, you swipe the credit card with a $14 USB swiper that you bought on Amazon, and you run your transactions and go. You still get the nightly email, you still get the reporting, and it's gonna be really, really easy for your staff to use, and you can track everything more easily. One other advantage is you can easily select different deposit accounts. So let's say maybe you have more than one doctor in the office, you have more than one discipline that you're running, more than one business, or maybe you've got your chiropractic and your supplements business. So there's a few different things we can do. If you have one business, one legal entity, but you just want to split deposits between that legal entity, you have checking account A and checking account B under that business, we can very, very easily do that from this dropdown. You select which deposit account you want it going to. Or maybe you have two businesses, two doctors in the office, or you've separated out your products from your chiropractic business. Right from here, you can select just which account you want that deposit going to, and it deposits right to that account. So this system's really easy to use. It's really user-friendly. It's a lot smarter than your terminal, and it's gonna make your office better because now you can track what you're doing. And when you can track your business, you're gonna be able to manage it and help it grow and just be more efficient within your office. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. You can email us, Chiro, CHIRO, at fortispayments.com. That's FORTIS, PAYMENTS.com. Or feel free to call us at 855-465-9999.